Michael Ferguson, Chicago, Michigan!
Right down, man, comes in first shot. Smith got knocked to three. Elena gets in and just blows him up.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Center Ice of DuPage. It's the Chicago Mission Gang Green taking on Culver Academy. Your starting lineup for Coach Courtney's squad: Schneider, Lincoln, Myers up front. A little GNR, appetite for destruction on the blue line. Caroline Hurst has net. 15 minutes are on the clock. We're on the Olympic rink, so that means we got all about 15 extra feet wide. It's Myers across the blue line trying to toe drag the middle and knocked in the right corner by Culver Academies. If you're listening on the radio, Mission are working from left to right. Benches are on the far side, and Mission are dressed in their traditional neon green. with silver and black piping around the armbands, waist, and socks. Pants are going to be black with the green and white vertical stripe. It's Monaco down in the right wing corner. Tends to break out, pass on the far side for Schneider. Schneider chips over here to the near side for Roth. Roth comes trucking in to get it right in front of us in center ice and looks to send one in deep. Culver Academy dressed in their traditional maroons, jerseys, pants, and socks with white piping around the armbands, waist, and socks, and a vertical white, 2 double white stripe there. Actually, what is that, 1, 2, 3? No, it's only 2. I learned how to count. It's 2 vertical stripes on their pants. 14:05 to go here in the first. Get an offensive zone face-off for the Green Machine in the left wing circle. It's Bornhoff, Reeder, and Ellis Scotty up front. It's going to be Pazin and Tubble from left to right on the blue line. Scotty in the slot. Reeder drags it forward, sends one across the middle. Nobody home from Gang Green. Culver here to the near side. You're going to notice a little bit of out of frame here in center ice of DuPage in the Olympic rink. These stands are pretty much straight above the glass on the near side, so you're going to lose about 10 feet of the ice here on the near side. We'll do the best we can to get that coverage for you as they make their way in the neutral ice. I'll drop that camera down. In the left side, it's going to be Scotty bumped off the puck for Culver here to the near side, swung it off the right wing corner, looking for the breakout, cut off by Tubble as she pinched in hard. Reversing the ice is Culver, back left wing corner. They're going to send it back behind the net. It's Scotty and Reeder on the forecheck, send it off here to the near side. Culver going to work to get it. Scotty comes down, knocks it loose for Reeder. Reeder slammed on the wall, picked up by Scotty. Scotty right in front of the door, fires a shot, saved by the goaltender. Swung off to the far side, chipped out of the zone by Culver, and all the way down to the right wing hash marks. Pazin sends one over here to the near side for Tubble. And it looks like Culver's playing the same goaltender from this morning. I believe the number 29 was in net in the first contest. Out of zone, Culver regrouping, swinging a miss by Bornhoff. Sent past Pazin as she blows a tire and hits the wall. And it's picked up by Quinn Schwartz here on the near side. Schwartz sauces one out to Sophia Monaco. Tipped inside the zone. Monaco going to the right wing corner. Makes a move, curls it around to her forehand. Hangs on to it right wing corner. Sends it over to the point for Schwartz. Schwartz fires one off a shin guard as Helen Lane was tied up in front of the blue paint there. It's Monaco, knocks it free, left circle. Helen Lane comes in now. Culver regrouping underneath the net. Left to right, it's going to be Chuck on the forecheck. Chuck popped it free, picked up by Schwartz. Schwartz backhands one in the air. Swabbed by Culver, back in the hands of Charlie. Charlie going to send one in deep. And it's going to be Charlie on the forecheck along with Schwartz backing up. Bessie high left point. Over here to the near side. Schwartz with Culver breaking it out. Morgan Link on the forecheck now, swinging a miss. And Culver going to go far side, throws it in deep once they cross center ice. Loose change picked up by Lyric Bessie. It's going to be Bessie here to the near side, stretches it up towards Lily Myers. Touch forward inside the zone, picked up by Culver. And it's going to be Schneider on the forecheck now, trying to muscle it out of the zone, or muscle it out to the far side was going to be Culver. Knocked loose by Schneider, picked up by Myers, and chopped free by Culver back on the far side. Morgan Link comes in, slams it over the wall. Schneider backhands it forward, blocked by the defender, who finally chips one out of the zone. Right in front of us, Culver picks it up at center, crosses the mission line, and Bessie's going to poke check it, knock loose for Culver, looking for the one-timer on the back door. His girl was wide open, but she fans on it. And it's picked up by Culver. High left point towards Lily Myers. Left dot coming in. Fires one wide left of Carroll. Swinging off to the far side for Schneider. And thrown right back in by Culver. Culver controlling now. 11:29 to go. Back out to the left point. Looks to go D towards Schneider. Poke checked off the Schneider stick. Who's going to backhand out of the zone right in front of the mission bench? It's Myers on the forecheck. Myers comes trucking in hard. Culver beats her to it. And they send a cross-ice pass here in front of Roth. Roth gets aggressive. Thrown inside the zone. Chuck's going to back check it and force Culver to curl back around top of the circle. Thrown past Myers. Top of the right circle towards Adelino. Fires one over the net of Hurst. Here to the near side, it's going to be Roth going in to get it now. Monaco patrolling in front of the net. Adelino looks like she's playing center. She came down low to help out Roth. Monaco comes in and shoves it off one-handed back in the left wing corner. And it's picked up by Tate Roth. Roth behind Myers, but picked up by Chuck. Chuck carries it in across the Culver line. Makes a move, backhands across for Gianna. Gianna missing on the connection for the backhand shot. And she fans on the pass back in the hands of Charlie. Charlie to Adelino. Ada left out back to Chuck. Chuck brings it forward, backhand, fires a shot. Save it, Ruben up front. Knocked loose by Monaco. It's Sophia Monaco on the forecheck now. Forced her to go back underneath the net for Charlie. On the far side, it's Monaco and Adelino coming up now. Backing up is Monaco and Monaco, the two sisters next to each other. Forced her to go up the middle. Makes a move around G. G's going to take her in the left wing corner. Centering pass right in the hands of Roth, who back one's hands over here to the near side for Sophia. Sophia slams one back in the far corner for big sister G. G on the far side, going to shove one forward to Chuck. Chuck in front of the mission blue line there, sends one over to the Culver side, and it's picked off by Culver. He's going to send one right back the other way, saved by Hurst, directed in the left wing corner at 10:05. Slammed into the wall by Mission, and it looks like Roth's probably going to the box, or is that Pazin? Couldn't see who it was. roughing is going to be the call. It's going to be Roth. Tate going to the sin bin. It looks like roughing is going to be the call on number 55 at 9:59. Couldn't really see it where I was at, so hard to say if it was a good call or not. So roughing on Roth at 9:59, resulting in a mission PK. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your killers out there now are going to be Link along with Ellis Scotty up front, Tubble and Pazin on the blue line. Pazin in the slot along with Ellis Scotty. Coach Courtney having some words with, and it looks like Tate Roth is going to get a misconduct. So they're giving her a 2 and a 10. It should be a minute and a half on the penalty. It's not 2. So it's going to be a minute and a half and 8. So it's picked up by Ellis Scotty. Scotty back to Pazin. Pazin back to Scotty. Into the corner it goes. Scotty going to put her in the wall. Down behind the goal line it goes, collected by Culver. And there's going to be a minute 10 remaining on that power play. That Classic Packaging PK. Swung off here to the near side. 9:30 to go here in the period. Coming in is Morgan Link. Backing out is Tubble. Thrown back across Ellis Scotty coming in on the forecheck now. Culver reversing up here to the near side at 9:24. Inside the zone right in front of Tubble. Left wing circle comes down. Emerson beats it to it. Chips one over here to the near side for Link. 3 maroon jerseys down behind the goal line. Picking it up is Culver. Sends it out to the right point. Groh is creeping in. Out cards Ellis Scotty. Scotty going to force her to go on the far side in front of the Mission benches. Over towards Pazin. Makes Pazin miss. Curls back around to her forehand. Out to the right point. Picked up by Culver. Going back right wing. Hash marks in front of Pazin. Fires a shot low. Glove saved by her. She's going to have to smother it, and we're going to get a whistle with 57 seconds to go here in this period. So it looks like at 9:59 that should be an 8-minute penalty for Roth. Helen Lane serving the minor. They're going to hang on, folks. He's got to change that. He's got to knock 30 seconds off there. Should be 27 seconds remaining on that Classic Packaging PK. Not sure who's working the clock in this contest. They're figuring it out. Face-off going to be in the right wing circle to the left of Hurst's glove. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Monaco and Adelino. The Sophia's up front. It's going to be Bessie and Schwartz on the blue line. Adelino giving chase out to the point. Coming over here near side. Poke check forward by Sophia Monaco. It's Monaco. It's speed up the outside. Across the line. Makes a move towards the line. Fires a shot. Bad save by the goaltender as she used the defender as a screen. It was a nice play. Didn't have Adelino just quite there yet. Backing out of the zone. Picked up in front of Schwartz. 1-on-1 with 20 seconds to go here on the 3 seconds to go on that Classic Packaging PK. And Helen Lane out there now as we're even strength. Helen makes a move, comes back across the high slot towards Adelino, back down behind the right point, firing a shot, saved by Hurst. Picked up by Helen Lane. Helen throws it up here to the near side. Out of the zone it goes, collected by Culver. Thrown past Adelino on the far side. Helen Lane coming in, intercepted by Monaco, knocked loose by Culver, picked back up by Helen Lane. Hacking and whacking is Culver, picked up by Schwartz. Schwartz going to pull it back behind the net now, left to right behind Hurst. Carries off on the far side, chips one over to Schneider. Schneider to Helen Lane. Helen over to here to the near side. It's Helen with Monaco. Helen top of the right circle. Monaco goes to net. Sends one across. High sauce to Schneider. Pulled back around in the right wing corner. It's Schneider comes in on the forecheck. Sent out to the right point towards Tubble. And Mission are going to have to pull it back and regroup. Sent over to the far side for Bessie. Bessie trying to chip it up in the air towards Myers. Knocked down by Culver. Collected back by Bessie. Sends it over to Schneider here on the near side as it crosses inside the zone. Picked up by Culver Academy at 7:33 to go here in the period in front of Gianna. High right side. Gianna's going to get in front of her, slow her down. Tubble comes in now in the right wing corner along with Schneider and Link. 3 green jerseys on that far side. Knocked away by Schneider on the offensive side of it. Sent behind the net. Can be picked up by number 51, Gianna Monaco, who slams the breakout pass here to the near side for Myers. Pinching in hard was going to be Culver. Muscled out by Schneider. Or Link to Myers to Schneider. Back to Link in the slot. Poke checked away by Culver. Here to the near side. Schneider going to work, trying to muscle it back out towards the point, no go. And down behind the goal line for Culver. Myers on the forecheck and left wing circle, dragging it out up the boards. Link goes down, hits the wall, picked up by Schneider now in the left corner. She pulls it forward towards the outside, trying to cycle it to Link. She does. Myers looking to get in front of the blue paint. as she slid through there wide open. Mission couldn't get it to her. Out to the left point in front of Gianna. Here they go. High right side, off of G skates it goes into the right wing corner, down behind the net of Hurst, and Tubble's going to pick it up. Breaks it out quick over here to the near side. Picked up by Myers. Myers sends one to Schneider. Just inside the zone. No offsides called. 6:30 to go here in the period. And it's going to be reversed into the outside. Sent off past Culver. Past Schneider all the way down. No icing. And that would get waved off because Schneider was going for the change and could have slowed it up. Swung off here to the near side. Culver going out. Couldn't get to it. It's picked up by Eliscotti. And Eliscotti's going to pull it back across center all by her lonesome. One back checker. Picked her pocket. Curling back around. Here comes Culver in front of Reeder. Makes more. Bornhoff miss. Top of the right circle, right top. Fires a shot. Blocked by Reeder. Another shot blocked. And it's going to be smothered by Hurst as Evie Pazin couldn't get a handle on it. At 6 minutes to go here in the period. We're going to see how the referees, if they actually got this correctly, because if it's an 8-minute penalty, that means at $1:59, Roth should get out of the box. $1:59 and a whistle, because it's 1:30 and 8, not 2 and 10. Guarantee you they're going to make this a mess. Your lineup out there now for Gang Green is going to be Bornhoff, Reeder, and Scotty up front. Blue liners are going to be Pazin and Schwartz. Reeder on your face-off. Face-off left to Hurst. Reeder tied up, shoves it into the corner for Schwartz. Schwartz up off the glass, trying to hit Eliscotti, breaking. She does, but that puck's going to go out. We're going to get an icing as it was a little too hot to handle. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 5:52 to go here in the period. Bornhoff blows a tire there all by her lonesome. Toe pick. As Bornhoff went down. In the slot, it's going to be Pazin and Scotty. Bornhoff backing off towards the right post. Reeder on your face-off, and Schwartz was here on the near side, hash marks. Swung off to the far side for Bornhoff. Bornhoff going to dig it out of the boards. Picked her pocket. Is going to be Culver over to the right point. At the blue line, Culver keeps it in, throws it back the other way. Picked up by Pazin. 2 on Pazin. Sent off to the right corner. Intercepted by Culver before Reeder can get down to it. And it's Culver going to work behind the net. Schwartz giving chase now. Culver controlling here to the near side. He's looking to cycle it. Reeder comes in. Couldn't get to it, but it's picked up by Pazin. Pazin shoves it off the far side for Bornhoff. Bornhoff trying to push it forward. One hand, not go. Knocked away by Culver, but it's going to trickle out of the zone, and Culver Academy is going to have to regroup. Sent up here to the near side. Scotty giving chase off of the sticks. It goes into the left wing corner. Swung off behind the net of Hurst. Picked up by Pazin. Pazin over to Eliscotti. Scotty off her stick out of the zone. It goes. Picked up by Culver, who's going to drop it back. Bornhoff coming in. Culver reverses the ice quick. Knocked up in the air by Reeder. Back inside the zone for Culver. Reeder knocks it loose, and it's Schwartz going to work in the right wing corner behind the net of Hurst, and Culver's going to dig it out. Sent out to the left point. Number 18 walks the line like Johnny Cash. Fires one wide left of Pazin. Looked to fire the shot. Culver blocked by Schwartz. Picked up by Quinn on the far side. She sauces out his own to Bornhoff. Chip right back in. That's going to be offsides at 4:44 to go here in the period. And we'll get a face-off just outside the zone. Mission completes the line change. It's going to be Chuck, Lane, and Otto up front. It's going to be Tubble and Bessie on the blue line. Referee having a conversation with Coach Courtney. Culver's got 6 players on the ice. Referee headed back over to the Culver bench. You know, Culver is supposed to have the... Not sure what's going on. I do know in the last game, Culver was waiting to make their line changes until Mission sent their players out on the ice. I wonder if Coach Courtney's complaining about that or not. Or if there's something else going on. So Tubble coming up in the right wing side. Face-off won by Helen Lane. She's going to pull it back to Bessie. Bessie over here sends one over high. Intercepted the cross-ice pass. Picked up by Culver, kept inside the zone. It's Adelino giving chase now over to Chuck on the far side. Fires a shot wide right of Hurst. Sent over here to the near side. Coming in is Helen Lane and Adelino. Kept in by Culver. Sent one back into the right wing corner as a swap far side. Bad bounce off the Zamdors in the back corner. Coming in is going to be Bessie. Couldn't get to it. Picked up by Culver. cut back, top of the circle. Chuck gets taken down, but it's picked up by Adelino. She's going to push it forward across center line into the top of the right circle now. Looks to fire shot. Blocker save directed hard out to left point, kept in by Helen Lane. Sent back into the left wing corner. Here comes Adelino, shoved off underneath the net, D to D. Charlie on the forecheck here. Mission running a 1-2-2. Otto going for the line change. Out of the zone into the hands is Emerson Tubble, who curls around. Sends one forward like to Prodel. Picked up by Lily Myers. Myers, top left circle, collapsed down by 4. She's looking for reinforcements. Here comes Culver in front. Makes a move around, Link sends one in. No icing, he's saying. It's waved off. Not sure why that one got waved off. It's Gianna now, bottom the right circle on the far side, curling back around. Makes her miss. G sends it over here to the near side for Bessie. Bessie between her skates. Gonna have to dig it out and sends it forward from Myers. Myers up to Schneider is gonna send one in deep. It's Myers on the forecheck coming in. Or Schneider on the forecheck, my bad. On the far side, Gianna pinches hard, sends it back into the corner for Schneider. Schneider gonna bring it back over to G. G left point. Sends it back, fires a shot, tipped by Link, over the net, picked up by Schneider. Schneider curls back around, sends one to Link. Left block by the goaltender, knocked away by Culver into the left wing corner. She cuts back behind the net, left to right. Sends the breakout pass over to Myers. Myers trying to take away that break, knocked away by Link. Picked up by Schwartz, going to try to send one right back the other way. It's a battle on the half boards just out of frame. Picked up by the Mission and sent in deep. It's Schneider alone for a checker now. Culver coming in, this left to right, or right to left. Blowing a tire is going to be Helen Lane. At center ice, Culver picks it up and goes across the blue line. Top of the left point. Mulholland in the back check, picks her pocket, lives it to Schneider. Schneider going to Gorbatenko flip it. That puck is spinning dime all the way in the right corner. That's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 2:23 to go here in the first period. And an offensive zone face-off for Culver Academy in the left wing circle to the right of Hurst. Mission sends out Adelino, Helen Lane, and Monaco. It's a Sophia sandwich with a Helen Lane filling. It's going to be Schwartz and G on D. In the slot goes Otto, Gianna, then Sophia, Monaco. So that was going to be a Sophia sandwich with a G filling. Bad bounce on the Zamdors, picked up by G. Here comes G across blue line, sends one forward just out of the reach of Adelino. That'll be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 2:12 to go here in the period. Face off to the left of Hurst in the right wing circle. And Mission goes for the line change. Headed out there now is going to be Link, Schneider, and Myers. Blue liners are going to be Schwartz and G. In the slot goes Schneider, Schwartz, then Myers. G goes over to the half wall. Link tied up. Puck goes off to the right hash marks. Gianna comes in, puts the girl into the wall. And down to the right wing corner. Link bodies her off it. Gianna comes in, knifes one forward. Here comes Schneider. Gianna takes the girl down. Schneider sends one up into the air. Bouncing puck. Gianna doesn't see it. Link comes in to stuff it at the right goal line here in the corner. Puck goes into the corner for G. G creates some space, sends it over to Schwartz here to the near side. Schwartz coming over, looks to send one out of his own. Hits Schneider. Schneider across blue line, sends one in deep into the right wing corner. Schneider going here to the near side. Right hash marks. Culver breaking it out here in front of Schwartz. Makes the move around quick. Myers comes in. Sauced across in front of Tubble. 2-on-1. Link back checking. Link's got her tied up. Takes her down to the net. Net is off. And we're going to get a whistle. And Tate Roth will be making her way out of the sin bin and back into population. Out there for Gangrene now is Coach Courtney. Goes for the line change. Getting the defensive pairings back together once again. It'll be Pazin and Tubble on the back end. Adelino and Scotty up front. And Myers just went to the box. I actually don't know. They must have called her for the trip. So we're back on the PK, folks. I guess Lily Myers got a penalty for tripping is what I'm going to guess they're going to say. Right in front of Hurst. Picked up here by Ella Scotty. Right over here to the near side. This penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Chicago Mission parents. That's an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. So looks like third penalty of the first period for Gangrene. There's 59 seconds to go on Lily Myers' penalty. High point, Culver going to work. Monaco on the PK along with Ella Scotty. Backing up, now it's Pazin and Tubble. Sophia Monaco on the far side. Goes into the right wing corner. Culver working it out here. Out to the point. Coming over is Scotty. Fires one. Wide right of Hurst into the back of the net. Coming down is Tubble over here to the near side for Ellis Scotty. Left wing hash marks, comes across slot, fire shot, save, directed by Hurst, back in the left wing corner, 38 seconds to go. Off the dash, off the bad bounce, off the stanchions, picked up by Sophia. Sophia, if one hands it up to Scotty. Scotty across the line, high slot, fires a shot, blocker save, rebound up for Scotty. Knock loose, Monaco fires one to the net, blocked by the defender. 25 seconds to go here in the period, 22 seconds to go on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. Roth across center, sends it in deep. It's going to ring behind the net, slowed up by the goaltender. Coming in is Sophia Monaco. Monaco forced her to cut back around the net. Ellis Scotty picks her up on the far side. Monaco breaks it out. On the far side, Sophia going to hit him up at the blue line. Poke checks it, sent down, block glove down by Gianna on the far side with 3 seconds to go here behind the net of Hurst. Gianna's going to wait it, send it over here to Roth, and that's going to be the end of the first period. So at the end of one, it's 0-0 here at center ice of DuPage as we head to the first intermission. This first intermission brought to you by Benny's Beverage Depot. If you can't find it at Benny's, it ain't worth tricking. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for Coach Courtney's squad in the second period. Scotty, Reeder, and Bornhoft up front. Appetite for destruction on the blue line. Hurst has the net. There's 15 minutes on the clock. Looks like they're having some trouble with the scorekeeping here. Scoreboard not quite up to date. There will be 15 minutes on the clock once they get it figured out. Aaron Bessie, I hope you're enjoying your ride down to St. Louis. Could sure use you on the clock right now. Bornhoft on left wing. Reeder at center, Ellis Scotty right wing. The G over to Roth. Roth up the ice for Scotty on the far side, who sends one in deep. It's Bornhoft, comes trucking in hard on the left side of it. Pitch it up to the goaltender. Oh, boy, she could have laid her out. That would have been something. Bornhoft picks it up, left dot, makes the move, top of the left circle, sends one forward to Scotty. Tipped up in the air off of Scotty's face mask, picked up by Culver going the other way. Looks to go cross-side, blocked by G, cut off by Roth. Right in front of the Culver benches. Roth harassing on the far side. Here comes Reeder now. Reeder popped it loose in the left wing corner, sent over to the left point. Culver going to come in, goes D-to-D towards Bornhoft. Fires one wide left. Roth's got her tied up. Puck trickles into the left wing corner and swung back over to left point by Culver. Blocked by Scotty. It's Ellis Scotty in a breakaway. Here she comes up the right post on the hash marks. Makes a move forehand. Fires one in. That's an Ellis Scotty Chicago mission goal. Here comes Scotty pushing it up the ice. Comes in forehand, backhand, forehand, and slides one in the net at 14-16. Here in the period, number two. Mission is working it from right to left now. 61 on the scoreboard.
We'll get someone to come deal with that. Pick from the bucket at least in the meantime.
It's 1-0. Out there now for the green machine. Schneider, Lincoln, Myers. Schwartz and Bessie. Schwartz stuffs him at the blue line. Right in front of the Culver bench as a battle ensues. 50-50. Myers goes down. Link backing off. Culver muscles it inside the zone. Slowed up by Schwartz. Picked up by number 88, Morgan Link, who rips one down here to the near side. Schneider trying to take it out of the board. She does. Oh, just fanning on is going to be Myers. picked up by his Link. Link to Myers. Myers over to hash marks. Fans on the shot. Rebound for Schneider. Picked up by Culver going the other way. Pinching in hard was Bessie. She's going to have to get on her horse going back. They split the D on the right. Hash marks one-handed. Schwartz takes her down. The girl from Culver goes into the net. We're going to get a whistle. Let's take a look at the replay on this one. I think they're going to call a penalty shot possibly. Let's see. Here they're going. Schwartz comes in, and yep, Schwartz takes her down. Quinn going to the sin bin. That is the 4th penalty for Gang Green in this contest. One, and anybody with a ticket to today's game gets themselves a coupon for a free crumble cookie. That coupon only good on Sundays. Mission needs to stay out of the box, folks. That girl is still down. She went to the net hard, so we're going to turn that camera. We're going to take a brief break. Hopefully she's okay. Well, the young lady from Culver made her way up off the ice. She seems to be okay. That's a good thing. Mission are going to be shorthanded. This penalty kill brought to you by Tim Hortons. There's always time for Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons, the official Canadian coffee of the Chicago Mission. Parents. Your penalty killers are going to be Otto and Scotty. An appetite for destruction on the blue line. Gianna right D, Roth left D. Working that PK now, down, running over low behind the net. Poke check by G, back in the left wing corner. Mission regrouping back into the box, out to the right point for Scotty. Goes back over to Adelino, fires a shot. Blocker save directed by Hurst, tied up by Monaco into the left wing corner. 1:06 to go on that Timmy Hortons PK. Looking for the give and go. Collapsed on. Green smothers that one in the slot. Culver on the far side now. Scotty giving chase. Poke check by Scotty, pulling it back underneath the net. Centering pass, up in the air, it goes on the back door. Saved by Hurst. Picked up by Culver behind the net. 13 minutes to go here in the period. 49 seconds to go on that Timmy Hortons PK. Looking to fire a shot, blocked by Roth. As Roth knocks her down on the far side, it's collected by Culver out in front of Gianna. Poke check by Adelino. Curling back around left hash marks, left dot. Goes back down behind the net. Giving chase is going to be Roth. Back here in the left wing corner. Gianna comes in, sends over to left out. Fanning on it is going to be Culver. Poke check by Monaco. Swatted away by Culver. Tied up by Roth. Monaco going to work. Picked it up. Chopped it loose for Scotty. Scotty knuckles went forward to Adelino. Puck is on edge, slipping all the way down to the right wing corner. It's Adelino on the forecheck. No icing. Otto's going to put her to the wall here to the near side. It's picked up by Scotty. 12 seconds to go here on that Timmy Hortons PK. Pinching in hard was going to be defenseman Evie Pazin. And here they're coming the other way in a 2-on-1 with a back checker. Schneider gets in position. High into the slot. Poke checked away by Schneider. That's the end of that Timmy Hortons PK. Culver still controlling. Making a move around Scotty. Top of the right circle. Sauce across to the left dot. Coming over towards Tubble. Sends one in front of Hurst. Blocked by Caroline. Picked up by Culver. Right point. Trying to cycle it back across. Scotty got a piece of it. Culver sends it back into the goal line. And Scotty's going to the box. Roughing on Scotty. I wonder if the referee was cut by Mission at one point. We've seen that before, folks. Roughing on number 61. Back to the PK. That is the 5th penalty of the contest for the Mission here, and we're not even halfway through the second period. So for you, those of you in attendance to today's game, you get yourselves a free crumble cookie as long as you can produce that ticket for your coupon. That coupon only good on Sundays. Well, once they open on Sunday, I don't think they're going to give away free crumble cookies. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Coach Courtney having some words for the referee. Seems like every time Culver falls down, there's going to be a penalty. Your penalty killers out there now is going to be Lincoln Schneider. Tubble and Pazin on the blue line. Culver going to work in the left wing circle. Off to the left side. Down the left corner, back. Tubble comes out left point. Culver works it across here to the near side. Met by Schneider. Schneider loses her stick and kicks one out of the zone. Players don't realize they don't have to kick it. In the defensive zone, you can use your hand to slide it out of the zone. There's no hand passing in the defensive zone, so they can slide it if you can't kick it. Back over to the point, running the umbrella now is going to be Culver. Firing one from the high point. Blocker save directed in the left wing corner by Hurst. It's going to be Tubble. Now Culver works it on the far left hash marks and walks it back over to the blue line, coming across here to the near side in front of Schneider. Goes right hash marks and pulls it back out. Tubber's going to try to make a move around Pazin. Tied up by Evie, picked up by Schneider. Schneider going to chip one out of the zone, and Culver's going to have to regroup. No icing, waved off by the referee. Left to right, here comes Culver looking to stretch it out. Mission go from the line change. Cut off by Kyla Schneider. Adelino makes her way onto the ice. It's going to be Roth and G from right to left, and Culver busting up the ice here to center in front of Gianna. Just across the blue line now, heads it over to the far side. Here comes Sophia Monaco on a back check, picked it up, left half circle, sends one all the way down. It's going to be an icing though. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 10 seconds to go here on that classic packaging PK. Mission needs to stay out of the box. Currently, they're already looking at what? We got 6 minutes in minor penalties plus the 8, 14 minutes in the sin bin already, folks. And 14 minutes in the sin bin is almost one period. It's Culver back out to the left point. Killers are still going to be the Sophias along with G and Roth. Monaco girls making up 50% of the penalty kill. Off the right post coming over is Roth. And we're even strength. That's the end of that classic packaging PK. Out towards Adelino. Blocked by Otto off her skates for G. G going to one-hand one back over. It's picked off by Culver. Coming in is Roth. Centering pass intercepted by Eliscotti, who sends one out of the zone. Missing on is going to be the Culver defenseman. It's Sophia Monaco on the forecheck. Monaco sends one to the net. Wide left behind it on the far side for Eliscotti. Scotty's got it tied up. Down in the right wing corner it goes for Monaco. Monaco gets to it first. Hangs on to it. She's pinned in. Here comes Reeder for support, trying to dig it out. Monaco trying to shove it to her as they're battling it out. Reeder hacking and whacking. That puck is loose. Sticks around the ice. We could have a 3. It's a 3-on-2 battle. Monaco still pushing along with Scotty and Reeder. Reeder hacking on it. Trying to pull it out. She does. Reeder, bottom right circle, fires one low. No, rebound out front as Scotty comes in. Looking for the second look at 9:37 remaining here in the second period. Mission goes for the line change. Top of the right wing circle, Gangrene going for the line change. Out there now is going to be Bornhoff, Reeder, and Scotty from left to right. Schwartz and Bessie from right to left on the blue line. Now Scotty makes her way over to the slot with Bornhoff. Reeder on the faceoff, and Culver going to send one out, knocked down by Schwartz. She pulls it back. She fakes the dump in. Schwartz here curling around, a little chip pass to Bessie. Bessie one times it up to Bornhoff. Bornhoff trying to touch pass to Reeder, intercepted by Culver. Hitting the brakes here to the near side, pulling it back behind the net is going to be Culver trying to drop it over for number 6. Looks like their offense is going to be designed around getting her the puck, and we've seen her. She's pretty good. Number 6, don't know her name. Fires one off of Schwartz's skates is going to be Culver. And in the left wing corner here to the near side. Swing around it. Culver, Hurst is going to smother it before the Culver girl can get the second look at it. 9:04 to go here in the second period. Face-off goes to the right wing circle to the left of Hurst glove. And she completes the line change. It's going to be Schneider, Lincoln, Myers. Pazin and Tubble on the blue line. In the slot goes Schneider, then Tubble and Myers on the far side. Pazin was on the half wall. Face-off won by Morgan Lincoln in the hands of Kylie Schneider, who swings it out to the far side for Myers. Myers trying to time it and drag it forward, and it's taken away by Culver Academy in front of their own in front of Mission benches. Regrouping across, picked off by Morgan Lincoln in the hands of Evie Pazin, who slams one forward, hacked on it by Link. It picked up by Culver around Myers, looks to fire one, saved by Hurst. And Pazin pushes back as the girl tried to make her way for the second look opportunity, but Caroline smothered it, and then we got a whistle before that happened. And there's 8:41 to go here in the period. Face off to the right wing circle, once again to the left of Hurst. Myers on the half wall, Schneider in the spot, firing up one-timer. Caroline saw it the whole way, knocked it down with a blocker, and picked up by Tubble. Tubble to Schneider, sends it back over the corner, creating some space for Emerson, who's going to send it over to Pazin here in the right wing circle. Pazin pushing it up the ice towards Myers. bouncing out towards Schneider. Just missing on that connection, thrown away by Culver. And that's going to go down for an icing, even though I think that went off a Mission player's skate. We'll take it, because at 8:20 to go here in the second period, we're going to bring that one all the way back. Face off in the left wing circle in the offensive zone for Gang Green. Mission completes the line change. Headed out there now is going to be Helen Lane at center, flanked by Chuck and Otto. And it's going to be GNR on D from left to right. G backing up towards the left point. Roth high right side. Culver cut off by Otto. Pitching it hard is going to be Roth. Covering D is going to be Chuck. Chuck going to slam one forward. Knocked down by Roth at the right point. Backhands it over off the skates of Culver. She was trying to hit Chuck, who was wide open. Picked off by Helen Lane. Helen makes the move over to Otto. Otto into the slot. Otto hangs on to it, drops it to G. G curls and fires. Just missing Adelino on the tip. That was a nice shot by number 51. I like the offense they're added to her game for this contest. Number 51 trying to get herself on the score sheet here. Here comes G. Drops it back behind the net for Roth. Roth on the far side. Sends it up towards Adelino. Off Otto's stick. It goes out of the zone. No icing. Waved off. It's going to be Chuck on the forecheck with Helen Lane. Swung off here to the near side. Gianna's going to dig it out of the boards. Left wing hash marks. Sends it over looking for the give and go from Charlie. Monaco goes to the front of the net. Otto covering D. Monaco goes right post. Charlie knocked off the puck. Helen Lane comes in and dumps it off to the right hash marks. Left wing hash marks. Gianna gets back in position. Down in the left corner for Chuck. Chuck pulling it across. Looking for a center to cycle to. Nobody home. Picked up by Culver. Coming over towards Ella Scotty. Blocked by Scotty. Poke check forward by Helen Lane, who's going to send one back behind the net. It's going to be Ella Scotty on the forecheck at 7:10 to go. Looking to stretch it out behind Gianna. She cut it off. Sends it over to Scotty. High slot. Scotty over to Borhoff. Borhoff fires one and a save by the goaltender from Culver at 7:01. Let's take a look at the replay, folks. Here it comes right out to the point for G. G looks, sends it over to the middle for Scotty. Scotty looks for Bornhoff. That was a nice little passing sequence. And the goaltender from Culver smothering it, making the nice play, save with no rebound, and second look for Gang Green. So lineups out there now are going to be Reeder, Bornhoff, and Ella Scotty. Blue liners are Schwartz and Bessie. Scotty carries it off left post. Looks to fire one short side. Saved by the goaltender. Scotty fires a clapper, tied up by the goaltender, or tied up by the defender before it could really get to the goalie. But covering D is going to be Bornhoff. Back here in the left wing corner, we're going to get a penalty here as body checking is going to be the call. Looks like Culver's going to the box, and that's going to be a Mission power play. At 6:41 to go here in the period, I did not see the body check. 21 goes to the sin bin. It was out of frame, so couldn't see if that was a good call or not. Mission headed to the one-man advantage. This power play brought to you by Gene and Jude's on River Road in River Grove. Gene and Jude's, no seats, no ketchup, no pretense, no nonsense. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Myers, Lincoln, Chuck up front. Tubble and Schneider are your blue liners, face off in the right wing circle. There's a minute 30 on that one-man advantage. Link taking your face off, tied up by Culver, sent to the right wing corner. Chuck giving chase up off the glass to the right point for Schneider. Schneider picks it up. She's going to walk it in, sends it over to Tubble, high point. Back over to Myers, now left side. Myers back to Tubble. Tubble walks it back over to Myers, intercepted by Culver. Here they're coming one-on-one in front of Tubble. Swing on it as Tubble puts a body on it, knocked it free. And Hurst is going to smother it with 1:09 to go on that Gene and Jude's power play. 6:19 remaining here in the period. We'll get a face-off in the right wing circle in the offensive zone for Culver to the left of Hurst. Power play unit stays the same. It's Chuck, Schneider, then Myers in the slot. Tubble here on the half wall, and face off by a Link. Tubble sends it behind the net for Schneider. Schneider going to pull it over here to the near side. She sends one out deep to Tubble. It's Tubble, Chuck, and Myers 3-on-2. Offsides is going to be the call. Let's get the replay, folks, to see how close that one was. Here they're coming up the ice. Nice breakout pass there from Schneider. Schneider to Tubble. Chuck is going to walk the line. Oh, yeah, Chuck just got across it by about a foot. Good call by the referee. Myers all the way right in front of us out of frame, folks. You can't really see her. Link and Chuck taking your face off. Puck triples in. It's going to be Schneider and Tubble once again. Up out of the zone. Knocked down by Schneider. Sent over to the far side for Charlie. Charlie going to get it right wing circle. Comes down behind the goal line. Left to right or right to left here to the near side. Going to cycle for Myers. Myers picks it up. Comes back around here to the near side. Looking to go short side. Picked up by Schneider. Took the defender down with her. Schneider, bottom left circle, mohawks around, cuts over to high slot, carrying it around top of her circle, sends one over. Myers on a one-timer! Saved by the goaltender. It was a good idea. Picked up by Culver, trying to backhand one out of his own, Jalmerson style. Cut off by Tubble, but it's muscled out of zone by Culver, collected by Morgan Link with 20 seconds to go on that GM2 power play. Schneider over to Myers. Myers across the Culver line. Left wing side going to the net is Link. High top left circle. Millie Myers fires up forward, off of Morgan Link's skate. She's taken down. Here comes Sophia Monaco, forced him to go the other way. Up off the glass towards Adelino. Touch forward towards Bessie. Here comes Monaco, makes a move around Monaco. Cuts back across to the slot. High left circle coming over. Sophia forced her to go back to the outside, and that'll do it for the power play. Picked up by Culver, coming around here to the near side towards Adelino. Top of the right circle going inside the zone towards Schneider. Schneider covering D. Down in the left wing corner, picked up by Culver. Helen Lane coming out here now. Top of the point. Monaco forced her to pop it loose. Tipped away by Schneider. Schneider's going to chip it down low for Lane. Helen Lane comes in behind the net, curls back around, trying to get it over to Schneider. Lost off her stick. Helen's going to regroup, pick it up, and push over here to the near side. Helen with a little bit of time and space. Makes a move, bites up the puck, but gives it to Adelino. It's Adelino and Monaco. The two Sophias coming in. Monaco heads to the slot. Fires a shot. Adelino, no rebound. Puck is loose. Trying to shove it is Monaco. Puck is finally smothered by the goaltender. And we'll get a whistle at 4:31. Monaco had a couple of good whacks at it there in front of the goaltender, but the goalie with the nice form and keeping her pads on the ice and sealing up the post and unable to score his mission. 4:31 to go here in the period. And Mission goes for the line change. Out there now is Bornhoff, Reeder, and Scotty. Bessie and Schwartz on the blue line. And sent over here to the near side. Culver going to break it out in front of Lyric. 2-on-2 up the ice. Lyric going to force it to body it off in the right wing corner. Schwartz pick it up, centering pass. Saved by Hurst. Another one. Big, juicy rebound. Kicked out by Carroll, collected by Culver. Left side, firing a shot. Tipped off the post in the left wing corner. It was redirected over towards Ella Scotty. 4:10 to go. Scotty takes her down behind the net. Schwartz coming in now. Schwartz pulls it back to her forehand, kicks it to herself now, and sends one back behind the net for Bessie to create some space. Bessie coming in, sends one up the ice, hits Ella Scotty. Scotty across the Mission line. Now towards center, carries it in his own wide left. Bornhoff in tow. Pulls it across. Bornhoff puck protection. Sends one to the net. Pad save by the goaltender. Then off to the far side from Reeder, picked up by Schwartz. Schwartz going to chip it down low for Scotty. Scotty trying to tie up the girl from Culver to get it to Reeder. Scotty goes down. That's going to be a penalty on Culver. And Mission are going to head into the one-man advantage once again at 3:39 here in the second period. Tripping is going to be the call. And headed to the sin bin is going to be number 21, I believe. And if that's the case, that is her second, number 86, I'm sorry. I was going to say that was her second penalty of the period. Number 86. So the Mission are headed to the power play. This power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. Remember what Big Sammy says, eat more hot dogs. Now serving 2 locations, one in Elk Grove, one in Elgin. Try the mozzarella logs, folks, they're fantastic. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Myers, Link, and Chuck. Tubble and Schneider are your blue liners. Culver going to come up the ice, push it past Tubble inside the zone. Schneider covering D. And loose change is going to be collected by Morgan Link, who's going to carry it across and sends it over to Schneider. Schneider going to go to the far side in front of the Culver benches. Head manning at the Chuck, intercepted by Culver, who's going to swing it right back the other way. Across blue line, high firing a shot, saved by Hurst. Rebound smothered by Tubble, picked off by Culver, sent out to the left point. Thrown across into the slot. Look at a fire shot. Saved by Hurst once again. She's going to smother it. We're going to get a whistle at 57 seconds to go on that Big Sammy's power play. 3:06 to go here in the period. Mission changing up their power play now. Headed out there is going to be Sophia Monaco along with Alexis Bornhoft, Helen Lane, Sarah Reeder, and Tate Roth. Monaco playing left wing, Reeder at center, Helen Lane right winging it. Roth coming underneath the net right in front of Hurst, gives it over to Bornhoff. Bornhoff over to the near side, over to Sophia Monaco. Monaco carries it across the blue line, holds on to it, taken down off her post, up here to the near side, cut off by Monaco, past Bornhoff, and it goes into the right wing side. It's going to be picked up by Tate Roth. Roth behind the net of Hurst, right to left, puck protection down on the far side, giving it loose for Reeder. Roth going to shove it forward towards Reeder, picked off by Culver, intercepted by Helen Lane, touching it forward to Bornhoff. Just across the line, picked back up by Helen Lane. Mission runs into each other. Bornhoff's going to collect the loose change and pull it back to Roth, who's going to go right back the other way for Helen. 19 seconds to go. Monaco heads to the net. Send it to the corner. It's going to be Monaco on the right wing corner now. Monaco going to slant over the dasher boards towards Reeder. Reeder kicks it to herself, picks it up, right hash marks. Helen Lane in front of that. Monaco right corner. Roth high point. Monaco goes bottom in the right circle now. Comes down to the right dot. Fires a shot low. Rebound save. Looking for Bella Warnhoff on the rebound. Picked back up by Monaco, and that's going to be the end of the power play. It's going to be Helen Lane now looking for Monaco to give it go. Monaco fires a shot. Another save by the goaltender. And Monaco's taken down in front of the net. No call on that one. Picked up by Helen Lane in the corner. Helen coming over here to the near side. Cut off by Monaco. Takes a whack at it. No go. On the far side, pass Bessie. Inside the zone it goes. It's Bessie picking it up at $1:50 remaining here in the period. Bessie with a little bit of time and space. Here to Mohawk around to the right wing corner. Coming in is going to be Schneider. Schneider muscling it forward, pushing it up the ice. Reeder going to come in and try to drag it forward. She does. Knocked loose by Culver, going back the other way. It's 3-on-1 in front of Ruff. High right side, tied up by Tate Ruff. Fired a shot, saved by Hurst. Net is off at $1:31 to go. We're going to get a whistle. And a face-off will go to the left wing circle in the offensive zone for Culver. Well, Sophia Monaco's appearance on the power play will round out missions cast. Finally, everybody on this team has made the power play at some point. Only took 3/4 of the season. Down to the left wing corner is going to be Schwartz. Schwartz backhands it over here to Schneider here on the near side. And Schneider down on the right wing corner. Sent back in the left wing corner for Schwartz. $1:20 to go here in the period. Schwartz sends it over to Myers. Myers chips out his own for Schneider. Schneider sends one towards the mission benches. Schneider drops for Myers. Myers right dot, fires a shot. Shin guard blocked by Culver. Here they're going the other way at 3-on-2 up the ice in front of Bessie and Schwartz. Knocked down by Quinn in front of the penalty box and sends it to Myers right away. Stood up. Myers comes in. It's Myers and Schneider 2-on-1. Myers right side trying to fire one across in front of the goaltender. Picked up by Otto. Otto fires one, blocker saved by the goaltender. That was a hell of a shot by number 42. Heavy one it was. Otto sends one to the front of the net. Stick saved by the goaltender. Thrown out past Scotty to the right point. Kept in by Schwartz. Schwartz chips one into Scotty. Scotty right corner, hanging on to it, a little drag it around. Otto ties it up, trying to get Scotty back the puck. And it's Otto and Scotty in a 2-on-2, 50-50 battle in front of the Zamdors with 37 seconds to go. Trying to dig it out as Scotty puck trickles off to the far side. Scotty ties up, slams her into the wall. It's still a 2-on-2 battle. Nobody getting it. Finally popped out for Chuck. Mission wins the war and sends it into the right wing corner. Chuck coming in with Adelino, fired it out to the right point, kept in by Schwartz. Schwartz comes across the line, backhands it over here to the near side. Ellis Scotty comes trucking in, trying to lift the stick. Chip forward by Culver, out of the zone for Bessie with 13 seconds to go. Ellis Scotty picks it up in front of her own blue line and curls back up the ice. Knocked off the puck, coming in is Adelino, just out of frame, inside the zone for Chuck. Chuck, left side, fires a shot, knuckling forward towards the blue paint. Goaltender couldn't get to it, and that sound is the end of the second period. So at the end of 2, it's the Chicago Mission 1 and Culver Academy 0 as we head to the ice cut intermission. This second intermission brought to you by Villaggio's Italian Ristorante in Roselle, Illinois. Villaggio's voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Roselle by me and Rocky. Stop in and see Berto, Edgar, Hugo, Brenda. Tell them I said hi, folks. Enjoy the intermission. Welcome back, folks. It's the final frame here at center ice of DuPage. The Mission are working from left to right now. If you're listening on the radio, you're starting lineup for Coach Courtney's squad. Bornhoff, Reeder, and Ellis Scotty up front. It's going to be Pazin and Tubble on the blue line. Caroline Hurst still has the net. 15 minutes on the clock. Culver picks up the faceoff. Bornhoff on the forecheck, touching it out past Reeder. Here they're coming. Ellis Scotty at the back check in front of Tubble. And they curl back around top of the left circle, trying to send one across. Kicked away by Sarah Reeder, who's going to come across the slot right in front of Hurst. Sends over to the far side for Bornhoff. Bornhoff makes the move, trying to headman it up towards Scotty. Culver got a piece of it, and they're going to pull it back inside their own zone. Down behind, Crawl with D-to-D pass across the slot, touching it forward. Here comes Sarah Reeder and Bornhoff done back checking at center ice. Culver's going to have to regroup, and they throw it away inside the zone for Emerson Tubble down in the left wing corner. Tubble hits the brakes and she flies right by. Sent out towards Ellis Scotty here on the near side. Backhands it to Reeder. Past Reeder inside the Culver zone. Thrown away by Culver on the far side. Pitching up, blocked by Bornhoff. Culver goes high into the air, up the glass, touch, high stick. And he waves it off. Right back in front of us. That girl's stick was way above her shoulders. No call. Down behind the net for Pazin now. Picked up on the right side. She hits the brakes and curls back here to the near side. Sends it over to Scotty. Scotty trying to break up the ice. Picked off by Culver. And Ellis Scotty's going to take her down. No call on that one. Out of center ice. It goes for Culver Academy. Thrown past Bornhoff. Glove down by Tubble. Tubble's going to pick it up. Pull it back around in front of the Mission line. Sends it over here to the near side for Reeder. Reeder across the line, Culver side on right wing circle, coming over with Sophia Monaco at speed. She was looking to go to the net. Monaco back, checking hard, picked up by Chuck. Chuck sends one right over here to the near side, picked up by Culver Academy, fires a shot, blocked by Roth into the right wing corner for G. G knocks it loose for Reeder. Back in the hands of Gianna, poke check by Reeder. Gianna sends over to Chuck. Chuck up the ice, plenty of time and space. Sophia carries the defenders with her. It's Charlie across the blue line, left side. Monaco has the net. Roth in tow at F3. Roth fades out to the right side. Charlie right post, got Adelino streaking in, couldn't get it to her. Chuck carries across top of the circle, poke check by Culver. Out of the zone, it goes for Roth. Roth back to G, Mission regrouping as G sends it over here to Roth. Roth right at the boards, sends it over here to Adelino, coming in as Monaco, trying to get to it, back in the hands of Roth. Roth goes over to Chuck. Chuck in front of G, sends one over to Adelino, bouncing high off the ice at the penalty boxes there, and it's going to go all the way down for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 12:51 to go here in the third. Offensive zone face-off for the Maroon team, Culver Academy, to the left of Caroline Hurst. Taking the face-off was going to be Morgan Link. It's going to go Myers, Schwartz, and Schneider in the slot from left to right. And Lyric Bessie on the half wall. Schneider fading out to that left post here to the left wing hash marks. Face-off won by Culver, pulling it back around, fires when Schwartz got a piece of it. Up into the glass it goes in the left wing corner, breaking hard. The ice is going to be Myers. Schneider trying to stretch it out, gets it to her. Cut off by Culver, sent inside the zone by Morgan Link. Morgan to Myers. Myers picks it up in the slot, goes to the backhand. Knocked loose by Culver. Myers takes the girl down with her, slowing it up. But Culver Academy sends one forward, picked off by Link. Off of Schwartz's stick, back in front of that, tied up by Bessie. Fires one in front, knocked away by Schwartz. Blocked by Culver in the right wing corner, picked up by Schneider. Schneider in front of the Mission bench is now pushing it up the ice, 2-on-4. Mission goes to the line change. Myers is on the forecheck as the puck rings around from left to right here to the near side. Schneider trapping underneath the goal line. Out towards Schwartz at the right point. Cut off by Schneider and by Helen Lane now. Myers goes for the line change. Schwartz pinching in, holding the line. Bessie out at center ice there. Here comes Sophia Monaco making her way out there. Heads towards the net. It's kept in by Schwartz. Puck is loose out of the zone for Bessie. Bessie going to pick it up. She slams one back the other way. Kick forward by Culver. Muscled inside the zone by Helen Lane. Thrown away by Culver. Out towards Schneider. Here they're coming the other way up in front of Bessie. Looks to fire a shot. Glove down by Hurst. Left wing corner for Bessie. Breaking up the ice is Monaco. Lyric going for the home run pass for Sophia. Off of Monaco's stick, right wing hash marks. Chip forward by Culver. Sophia couldn't get a handle on it. Here comes Culver out of the zone in front of Helen Lane. Sent forward in front of Tubble. Tubble and Pazin holding the line, 3-on-2. Out in front, picked up by Tubble. Tubble to Monaco. She picks it up, sends it out off the stick of Charlie Podell. In and out of the zone it goes, firing a shot over the crossbar. We're going to get an offsides and a whistle. Let's take a look at the replay, folks, see if we can catch the tail end of it. Here it comes, Monaco trying to bash one out of the zone. Off of Chuck, and boy, that was right on the blue line, folks. I think Mission got away with one. I'd like to call Toronto, but I don't think it's in the budget. Out there now, it's going to be Bornhoff, Reeder, and Scotty. Blue liners are going to be Tubble and Pazin. In the left wing corner, it goes for Evie. Evie down behind that of her, she gets pinned in. Culver trying to dig it out with Reeder in support. Reeder off in the right corner, dragging it forward out to the right hash mark's far side. It's Reeder with time and space, pushing it up the ice. She had Bornhoff on her left, cross ice pass for Tubble. Tubble across the Culver line, right wing hash marks pass and covering along with Reeder at D. Out of the zone it goes, picked up by number 57. She's going to carry it around at the center ice. Here she goes up, moving with speed. Sends one into the right wing corner. Chucked it down low for Ella Scotty. Bornhoff trapping on the left side. Culver dashes it up the boards on the far side. Pinching in hard is going to be Roth. Kept in by Reeder. Reeder up off the post, and that goes out of play. It hit the padding there and rejected right back out onto the ice. 10:39 to go here in the third. We're going to get a face-off just outside the zone, right in front of the Culver benches. Headed out there now for Gang Green is going to be Schneider, Lincoln, Myers. A little GNR on D from left to right. Myers gets it poke checked away to her. It's picked up by G in the right wing corner. G going to come down behind the goal line, sends a little bob pass to Roth. Roth sends it towards Myers. Myers tips it out of the zone, kept in by Culver as they were looking for the touch pass towards Link. And Culver knocked free by Roth. Coming in is Link. Behind the net it goes, fired off to the far side for Schneider. Schneider picks it up, make a move and sends it out of the zone towards Myers. Myers couldn't get to it at center ice, sent right back into the slot, picked up by Roth. Roth, right circle, hash marks, comes down behind the goal line of Hurst, sends it up off the boards here to Myers, who's going to dig it out of the boards. Myers in front of the line, can't get it out of the zone. Finally punched forward by Morgan Link. Morgan battling up, pushes it across the line, right side. Morgan and Myers find a one-timer. Rebound on front for Morgan Link. Puck is loose, right circle. Nobody home from Mission. Somebody lost the stick. It's going to be Morgan Link. She's got to go for the line change. Here comes G, firing a shot. Glove down by Hurst. She's going to smother it right in front of the blue paint at 9:45 to go here in the period. We got a stick at the other end of the ice. Somebody's got to go get it. That'll be Morgan Link making her way onto the ice now. Can you go get her stick? Referees didn't pick it up. Headed out there now for Gang Green is going to be Chuck, Helen Lane, and Adelino. Blue Liners are going to be Bessie and Schwartz. Face off over to Bessie on the far side. Bessie headmans to Otto. Otto picking it up. She's got a step. Left out. Otto comes in across the slot. Curls. Fires a shot. No rebound given as Chuck came in. The goaltender fell backwards, losing her balance, but she had it smothered the whole time. So no second look for Gang Green. Nice set play off the face-off there, giving Adelino a good look. Good back checks there by the Culver D, forcing Adelino to try to cut across the slot for the shot. Mission looking for the rebound try there for the dirty goal, and they couldn't get it. Mission subscribing to the Coach Dennis philosophy these last two games. If you want money, you go to the bank. If you want bread, you go to the bakery. If you want goals, you go to the net. Bessie knocked it down in front of Schwartz, one-on-one across the far side for Charlie. Right corner pass, Chuck behind the net. Picked up by Lyric Bessie here, left wing corner. Bessie sends it over to Adelino. Otto trying to touch it forward to Chuck. No go off of Helen Lane's facing. Right in front of us, they're wearing cages. Thank God for that. That'd have been an expensive day for the Lane family. Helen would have lost probably all her front teeth on that one. On the far side, Culver sends one out of the zone all the way down. No, it's going to be, it's going to be an icing. No icing, he waved it off. So they waved it off, they raised the arm, they waved it off. Make up your mind out there, folks. Down behind the net, it's going to be Schwartz. Schwartz, left to right on the far side, hits the brakes, and she flies right by. Schwartz breaks over to Bessie. Bessie with a little bit of time and space, sends it over to Chuck. Chuck up the ice, in front of Adelino. That's going to be offsides as Otto had to hit the brakes. Charlie was headed right for it. That was a freight train waiting to happen. And Otto slid across the blue line at 8:44 to go here in the period. We're going to get an offsides and a whistle. And a face-off right in front of us as Mission goes for the line change. Lineup now is going to be Bornhoff, Reeder, and Ella Scotty. Blue Liners are going to be Tubble and Pazin. Reeder kicks it back to Tubble. Tubble drops it over here to Pazin. Pazin across the blue line, going to send one in deep. Nope, knocked down by the Culver defenseman and muscled it right back out of his zone. Mission going to have to regroup. What a dangerous pass by Reeder. They're almost picked off by Culver. Picked up by Bornhoff. Bornhoff over to Pazin. Pazin touches it forward, trying to hit Scotty. Scotty carrying it in right side. Sent back behind the net. Scotty versus two. Bornhoff in support. Rubbed off into the corner. Picked up by Bornhoff. Left wing hash marks. Curling around. Makes a move left dot. Looks to fire one. Nope. Blocked by Culver in the left wing corner for Ella Scotty at 8:12 to go. Scotty shoved off the puck. Here comes Bornhoff. Bornhoff trying to muscle it forward. And it's Bornhoff, Scotty, and Reeder on that strong side. 3 green jerseys right in that battle, only 2 from Culver. Sent out to the point, kept in by Tubble. Tubble going to spin it back past to Reeder. Reeder makes a move, comes in left out forehand, fires a shot, blocked by the defender into the left wing corner for Bornhoff. Bornhoff digs it out, back, picked off by Scotty. Scotty, bottom left circle, makes a move, cross left, fires a shot, blocked by the defender. Tubble fires one, tipped away in the left corner. back into Bornhoff, redirected by the Culver defender. Bornhoff over here to Scotty. Scotty fires one, rebound saved by the goaltender. Up off the glass it goes, nope, out of play. She didn't fire it into the glass, she fired it high into the netting. So at 7:34 to go here in the third period, face off in the right wing circle in the offensive zone for the Green Machine. Mission completes the line change. Schneider, Link, Myers up front. Little GNR on D. Face off over to Myers. Myers in the corner, knocked off the puck for the point towards Roth. 2-on-2 with Link back checking, trying to make a move around Roth. Picked off by G, collected by Link. Link gonna go around Gianna, and she has to cut back as Gianna was kind of in her way. There's a little bit of miscommunication. Out of the zone it goes for Culver, going right back the other way. Morgan meets her at the line. Schneider gets knocked. Schneider blows up Lily Myers. I think they were trying to just collapse on that girl from Culver, and they ran into each other. It's Schneider down behind the bench. Sorry, pass to Myers. Myers fires a shot, blocked by the defender though. And it's Myers back behind the net versus 2. Reeder coming in now. On the far side for Schneider, left dot. Here comes Culver, 2-on-2 in front of Roth and G. Wide left in front of Roth, offsides. We're gonna get the whistle. Fans here in the stands screaming for the offsides. Pretty passionate around here. Face-off gonna go just outside the zone. Right in front of the Mission benches. And Mission completes the line change up front. Bornhoff, Reeder, and Scotty left, center, and right winging it. GNR, appetite for destruction on the blue line from left to right. G over to Roth. Roth here to the near side. Bounces up towards Scotty. Picked off by Culver before it can get to it. And it's going to be collapsed on here at the left point. Coming in is going to be Bornhoff. Bornhoff trying to get to it. Swung off to the far side by Culver. Backing up is G. Bornhoff on the back check towards Reeder. Bornhoff stuffs at the blue line. Pushes her into the boards. We're going to get a whistle and offsides. Bornhoff, I don't think, meant to throw her into the boards. And we're going to get a whistle. And Mission goes for the line change. 6:32 to go here in the period. It's going to be Chuck and the 2 Sophias. Otto taking your face off. Monaco right wing it. Charlie sends one forward. And it's going to be Monaco on the forecheck, just out of the reach of Monaco. In front of Schwartz. Inside the left wing corner it goes. It's Schwartz and Bessie. Schwartz behind the net of Hurst, left to right on the far side. Breaking up the ice is Monaco on the right. Picked up by Schwartz. Schwartz coming across. Ottolino, top left circle. Comes across from the slot. Off of Otto's stick. Picked up by Otto on the forecheck. Now Monaco in tow. Culver carrying it across the far side. Charlie on the forecheck here. Swing and a miss by Monaco and Charlie. Back the other way, 3-on-2. Here they're coming across blue line left side in front of Bessie. Back checking is Ottolino here to the near side. Monaco comes in, forced her to throw it away. Into the left wing corner, it's Otto and come over here to the near side. Centering pass blocked by Chuck. Coming across in front of the post. Saved by Hurst. Picked up by Chuck. Chuck trying to muscle out of the zone. Kept in by Culver. Dancing puck towards Ottolino. Chipped it out of the zone. Back check Monaco trying to pick her pocket. Sent inside the zone by Culver. Into the left wing corner. Beat to it with Bessie. Bessie shoves her off the puck. Coming in is Ottolino trying to dig it out now. 2-on-1 battle. Here comes the second girl from Culver. Trying to dig it out on the offensive side is Culver. Bessie and Ottolino kind of pinned in. Monaco circling like a shark there at the bottom of the left circle. Patiently waiting for somebody to do something with it. Otto comes back in. Bessie doing a nice job of hanging on it. We're going to get a frozen puck. Not sure why. 5:20 to go here in the period. Frozen puck, but the puck was moving. They were still battling it out. Guess the referee didn't like the fact that there was not a lot of action there. Not giving the fans their money's worth. Face-off goes back to the left wing circle. And Mission completes the line change. Your lineup now for Gang Green. Link going to take your face off. Pazin on the half wall. In the slot goes Myers, Tubble, and Schneider. Left point. Link's got her tied up. It's picked up by Pazin. Here comes Evie up the ice. Makes a move and sends it into the left wing corner, right wing corner. It's Pazin on the forecheck with Myers. Link covering D. Schneider coming in here on the offensive side of it. Backing out is Myers. Pazin trickling back out to the point. Backing up is Link. Pazin goes down. And that puck is sent all the way down in the left corner for Mission, or by Mission. Sorry, in Mission's left wing corner, folks. That's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 4:57 to go here in the period. Face off in the right wing circle in the offensive zone for the Green Machine. Schneider in the slot. Willie Myers top of the right circle along the boards. And right in the slot. Morgan leaked on the Devil's door. We're going to get a whistle as the net was off. Morgan Link looked to bury one and just chipped it over the crossbar at 4:51 to go here in the period. It's Schneider on the half wall. Myers in the slot. Morgan Link taking your face-off. Pazin creeping in closer to the top of that left circle along the board side. Tubble high right point, face-off in that left wing circle. Schneider tried to send it over to Myers, intercepted by Culver. Here they're coming away, had to make Tubble move. Firing a shot blocked by Emerson. Emerson going to slam over here to the near side. Trying to send one towards Lily Myers, cut off by Culver first. In the left wing corner, Emerson sends one up here to the point. At the blue line it goes. And we're going to get a whistle as that looks like that was offsides. We couldn't see it from here, folks. Just out of frame. 4:30 to go here in the period. It's still Schneider, Lincoln, Myers. Pazin and Tubble. Toe drag around Tubble. Tubble regroups and gets it back into the left wing corner. Culver's hit the brakes and Tubble flies by. Picked off here to the near side, sent out to the left point for Myers. Going D-to-D towards Schneider's side. Fires one wide left. Tubble going in the left wing corner, trying to make a move. Tubble bodies her off the puck, picked up by Morgan and Link on the loose change. Anthony Morgan down low. Bottom bouncing puck in front of the net, picked up by Schneider. Schneider wide left. Here she comes up out of the zone, across center, and sends one into the right wing corner. Lily Myers unfortunately picked up by the goaltender. Sent past Myers. Myers is going to blow the girl up and takes her down. Come over is going to be Sarah Reeder. Thrown across the other way. Gianna comes trucking in hard. It's going to be Roth on a one-on-one. Trying to toe drag. Fired a shot. Stick saved by Hurst, directing the right wing corner. Gianna gets tied up there. She comes back in and recovers and pins the girl in from Culver. Then Schneider sends it over here to the near side. Myers going to come trucking in now. Culver couldn't get to it. Roth sends it set behind the net. Roth potted it. Monaco knocks her off the puck. Onto the far side it goes. Coming in is Schneider. Schneider bosses it loose. Reeder pushes it forward to Myers. It's Myers and Roth in a 2-on-1. Here comes Reeder. Myers left eye. Fires a shot. Rebound offense. Blocked by the defender before she could get it to the net. It's Tate Roth. Roth over to Bornhoff. Bornhoff sends one in deep looking for Reeder behind the net. Bornhoff comes trucking in right dot. Reeder didn't get it to her. High in the slot. Reeder biff. Bornhoff fans on the one-timer. Here comes Ella Scotty at 3:10 to go. Chip past G. It's 1-on-1 versus two back checkers trying to fire a shot. Stick saved by Hurst, directing to the right wing corner. Coming in is Reeder. Puck is loose towards Monaco. Knocked loose for Culver. Culver on the far side. High slot right side, left side pass over to left dot. Fires one off the post. Picked up by Roth. Roth going to bash one off the back of the boards. Here for Bornhoff. Bornhoff up the hell of Scotty. Scotty across the mission line. Wide left in front of the Culver benches now. Reeder on the far right side. Ella Scotty taken down. That's going to be a penalty here, and we're going to get a power play out of this at 2:40 to go. Number 21 with her second penalty of the contest. At 2:39. Roughing is going to be the call, and body checking, roughing, whatever you want to call it, folks. We'll call it a rough. And the Missioner headed to the one-man advantage. This power play brought to you by Jay's Beef in Harwood Heights on Montrose and Narragansett. Jay's Beef. You've tried the rest, now try the best. Stop in and see Jay, Johnny, Frankie, the Fortuna brothers. Tell them I said hi, folks. Your power play unit out there now. Myers, Link, and Chuck in the slot. Tubble and Schneider on the blue line. Face off one to the far side. Myers comes trucking in, couldn't get to it. Sent behind the net, picked up by Chuck. Chuck, left wing circle, comes down hash mark, sends over to Tubble at the point. Tubble over to Schneider, right side. Schneider waiting, curls back around, a little bit of escape, sends over to the high point for Tubble. Tubble back to Schneider. Schneider walks it in, fires one looking for Charlie on a tip. Goes wide left on the far side, trucking in. Tubble's going to knock one up in the air. Bouncing puck over the stick of Lily Myers and giving Culver a chance to regroup there. They had a girl out of position. It's Chuck, high point to Tubble. Tubble fires one, tipped by Link. Puck is loose up front. Goaltender finally falls on top of it as Charlie came in for the second look opportunity at 2:06 to go here in the period. And 57 seconds remaining on that Jay's Beef power play. Mission completes the line change. It's Helen Lane, Sarah Reeder, and Sophia Monaco up front. Bornhoff and Pazin on the blue line. Monaco in a slot. Face off one for Bornhoff. Monaco goes to the blue paint. Bornhoff curling around to the far side. Monaco battling it out in front of the net. Backing up to the blue paint. Coming in front. Fire a shot. Helen Lane over the crossbar. And it's going to swing out here to the near side. Pazin's going to have to pull it out of the zone, and Mission are going to have to regroup. She goes over to her partner, Bornhoff. Bornhoff sauces one high into the air. Knocked away by Culver. Intercepted by them as Reeder came in and knocked it loose. Monaco had to force her to get her to throw it away. And the puck's going to trickle up the far side. Bornhoff got to come trucking in hard. Puck is knocked free by Helen Lane as she stood her up at 26 seconds to go on this Jay's Beef power play. Bornhoff pulling it up the ice now. Here comes Alexis, number 37, going to work across center. Hits the brakes. She's going to drop it back. Give it to Reeder. Reeder makes the move at the blue line. pushing it inside. Puck's going to get kicked right back out into the hands of Reeder. Reeder at the blue line, goes across, top of the right shoe, across the left, poke check by Culver. Slam forward by Pazin. Pazin going to pick it up. Fires one to the net. Picked up by Helen Lane. Helen trying to get it over to Bornhoff, was creeping in. Monaco knocked it free. Picked up by Culver. And we're even strength, folks. On the far side, Monaco giving chase. She forced her to chip it forward. Pazin going to step up. Knocked free. Pazin one-hands it. Picked up by Culver, is going to be offsides and a whistle. Let's get a look at the replay at 1 minute to go. I don't know if that was offsides, folks. Let's see it. Culver pushing it up the ice. Look here on your left side, number 24, just out of front. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, folks, I didn't see it. That 24 stayed on the blue line. It was the other forward who was well across the line. We've got 1 minute remaining here. Timeout being called by Culver Academy. So we're going to take a brief break. This timeout brought to you by D'Amato's Bakery and Subs in Chicago, Illinois on Grand Avenue in May. D'Amato's Bakery and Subs, our bread, your butter. Stop in and see Rosanna. Tell her I said hi, folks. Enjoy the timeout. Welcome back, folks. There's 1 minute exactly remaining here in the third. Culver has yet to pull their goaltender. It's going to be Chuck, Otto, and Scotty on up front. A little GNR on D. Appetite for destruction. Otto on the forecheck along with Ella Scotty. Here they're coming up the ice in a 3-on-2. Chuck back checking. Across the line they go. Cut off by Ella Scotty. Scotty going to push it up the ice. Culver can't pull the goaltender. Scotty run off, picked up by Culver as the nice angler. Blocked by Puck. Chuck. Chuck fires one. Otto fires one in the net. It was Chuck who stuffed it. Otto picked it up and fired one. And sent behind the net. Ella Scotty on the forecheck now down the left wing corner. It's Chuck Scotty going to work. 2-on-2, 50-50 battle. Puck is loose for Charlie. Charlie on the Devil's door. Fires the backhand shot. Saved by the goaltender. Picked up by Otto with 24 seconds to go. Otto sends it behind the net for Scotty. Scotty in the left wing corner now. Scotty comes, holds on to it. Pinned in. Here comes the second girl from Culver. Coming over is Chuck. Chuck the dash on it. 12 to go here in the period. Back just past Charlie. Cut off by Adelino into the hands of Gianna. Gianna going to send one right back the other way. Tipped by Culver. We're going to get an icing. Oh, we're going to bring that one all the way back. Gianna was far enough behind the red line. The goal the referee's going to say. And it's going to go into the right wing circle to the left of Hurst. 3.7 seconds to go. Culver going to pull their goaltender now for sure. It's going to be Scotty along with Reeder, Chuck, and the Gianna and Roth. They're lining four girls up in the slot here. Everybody taking somebody looking for the rebound. They're going to try to win this one back. Reeder falling on it, saved by Hurst. We're going to get a whistle. And that sound is the end of the period. Culver wants some additional time on the clock. I don't know that they're going to get it.
Game over!
Nope. Referees are going to say no. They want everybody back on the bench. How much time are they going to give them? There was 3.7 seconds. Let's see what happens. 1.7 now remaining. It's Roth, Schneider, G, and Scotty. Reeder kick the center out now. That's it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that'll do it, folks. Your final score here at center ice of DuPage, the Chicago Mission 1 and Culver Academy nothing. As we head over to our favorite part of the broadcast, Rockies Recap. for the visiting Culver Academy. Penalties on number 21, body checking in the second period at 6:41. Number 86 tripping in the second period at 3:39, and number 21 back on the score sheet for roughing in the third at 2:39. For the home team, Chicago Mission, penalties on Tate Ross. She had a pair of them in the first, both at 9:59, a roughing and a misconduct. Lily Myers went to the sin bin in the first at tripping at 1:31. Quinn Schwartz tripping in the second period at 13:42, and Ella Scotty picked up the rough at 11:54. The lone goal scored by Ella Scotty at 14:16 here in the second period. That is your game winner. Once again, thank you as always for watching. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Definitely take the results on this one, folks. Your final score here at Center Ice of DuPage, the Chicago Mission 1, Culver Academy 0. We will catch you next weekend in the Steel City. The Chicago Phantoms are taking their talents to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And the Monaco mob, namely me and Rocco, will get to catch up with some family, the East Coast faction of the Monaco family, Fino and Victoria Monaco. We're looking forward to seeing them soon. So once again, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And as always, as we sign off for the night, good night, Minnesota Lakers grandma, wherever you are.